Sesko looks like he's on his way to Man United, and also today linked with Baleba at Brighton. Now, Man United quietly, they're making some good signings. Mateus Cunha,
Not that quiet.
Mbuemo. If you get Sesko, that's a whole brand new front three.
Mate, we finished 15th, mate. We're not an attractive proposition. No one wants to join us.
Don't start this.
You try and be measured and calm. They get onto you.
Man.
You try. If I try and celebrate these signings, you finish 15th. You've got Amram. I just, before I do this, I would just like to go around the table. How would you like me to be?
I would like you to stop trying to lie. I know you're gassed.
Okay, no. So
I can see it in your face.
Okay.
You're trying to break out a smile, but you're trying to keep it in.
Right.
I know that Baleba contact, even though it said highly unlikely. I know you got spinning around your living room when you saw that audio bomber. Just be real, man. Just be yourself.
So you want to be like,
just get clipped.
How do you want to be?
You're well below me, so you can act however you want.
Okay, that's fine. Robbie, how would you like me to be with the news? Because obviously I get told all the time 15th and things.
I want you to be honest, because for me personally, I think you made some very good signings. If you get Sesko, I think when you consider, and I said this a few months ago, and I got a lot of stick from Newcastle fans because I said United, no matter where they are, they're a pull, right? I think if you get Sesko, you've pulled off three of the biggest signings this window. And Mbuemo is a big signing. Remember how many goals he scored last season?
20.
Sesko and Mateus Cunha was one of the best players last season as well. I think people are discounting how good those signings are. So if I was
you want me to just be honest?
I want you to be honest, be honest. You should
be yourself. Don't hide.
No, exactly. And what would you like me to be?
I would like to know where a club that has pleaded severe poverty has now suddenly got all this money from.
Because Doris got sacked and there's no vacant signings anymore.
But I want you to be honest. I want you to be buzzing about the prospects that United are back. Don't play it down.
So however I'm going to be, you're not going to. I won't hear 15th. I won't hear.
No, you might.
Amram this
because that's last season. It's a new season.
Because I was saying currently, how many points are you on?
We're on zero.
How many points are you on?
We're all starting again.
How many points?
Zero.
We're all starting again.
Yeah,
all starting again.
Fresh start.
But what I would say, based off
still about 15 alphabetically though.
What I would say, based off of what you just said to me, right, and what you questioned and asked me, where are you going to finish?
There you go, right?
With all those signings,
and you asked me to be honest, right? So how do I feel about the signings? If you would have told me when we beat Villa the last game of the season that instantly we're going to get Mbuemo, Cunha, and Sesko, I wouldn't have believed you. And the reason I wouldn't have believed you is because, like you say, you think, how are you going to get that type of quality all in one go? So the signings that we've made are perfect signings in terms of backing the managers. No excuses for Ruben Amorim. We scored 44 Premier League goals last year. 44. Disgraceful. So there's no surprise that we're going this heavily after a new front line. You can remember when we was doing that Mbuemo thing. Actually, that day you were saying it's getting too long now, this, that, and the other, and the price is getting a bit. But at the end of the day, you pay for what you get your player, you move on, and that's what happened. And he was on tour, fine. I think the Benjamin Sesko one, I'll be honest, I wasn't all in on it. I wasn't. I was on the Watkins train. I was like, I just want someone a bit more experienced. It's a lot of money for a kid that's scored 14, 15 goals. He's got promise though. Like, he's not Rasmus Højlund. Let's not do that. This guy's put in a body of work, and he's a top draw youngster coming through. So I've come around to that thinking. It is quite a bit of money, a little bit less than what you was quoted, but still a lot of money, total package. But look at Ekatike. He's put in a little bit of work in at Frankfurt as well. He's costing big money. I look at some of the players, like I always say, look, Jamie Gittins is 50-odd million pound. What's he done? João Pedro, even, to be fair, like Madueke, best part of 50. So there's a going rate, and this is a striker. He's a goal scorer, so goal scorers are always premium. So I like the fact that we're being aggressive in the market and got those guys. Well, it looks like we're going to get Sesko as well. And the Baleba one, 100%. Ineos. Go on, Flex.
There he is.
If we get Baleba, yeah, it's a whole different story in terms of how the squad rebuild is going. You still, listen, I'm not stupid enough to be like, if we get Baleba, mate, title charge, no one can talk to us. We're still not a very good team. And actually, what I like is that we're buying for the plan that we have. We're trying to win the league in 3 years. That's the actual public director of football, Omar Barada, has said, Project 2028. And what the signings are matching up with what we're attempting to do. We're not buying Sesko to be the man this season. So we have to understand, yes, it's a lot of money, but like you said, he still needs time. He's young. That was why he's right he didn't go to Arsenal. You need the guy for now.
Exactly.
We need the guy for 2 to 3 years. That's Sesko. In 2 to 3 years, Matheus Cunha is going to be like 27. Prime. Brian Mbuemo just turned 26 yesterday. Prime. If you get Carlos Baleba at 21, who is one of the best midfielders in the league for how young he is, obviously can't quite talk to the Caicedo and the Rice and like, not saying that, but in terms of young up and coming next one, he could be the next Caicedo. That's how good he is. I like the intent. It's showing the fan base that after all the shit, at least your intentions are right and they're where they need to be. If we can't get that deal done, absolutely. If we can't, Brighton ain't gonna play.
No.
Opening negotiations, we need AEMs to talk to you.
So
that's what's gonna happen.
where will you finish?
Well, hang on a sec. Hang on.
We're still going.
But I've been doing some maths.
Oh, here we go.
I've been doing some maths because everyone says, "Oh, we ain't got no money" and all of that. And I failed maths in GCSE, but I retook it and got a pass later on.
What did you get? A C?
Yeah, got C in the end.
Nice.
Yeah.
Same.
Right, but in the end,
Same. Big ups.
we can raise money to actually afford Baleba if it's reasonable. Here's how. Alejandro Garnizzi.
It's like
I'm looking over this side of the room
Make eye
to
contact.
Southwest London, to the bridge, to Earl's Court, to the King's Road, to Harrods. I'm looking at it all. You keep telling me you don't want this, you don't want that. I've been on tour. I've spoken to people in the know, bro.
Just take your glasses off.
Garnacho wants you, and you're interested, Matisse. You are at the table, so you shall pay. You will pay 45 plus 5 or 40 plus 5. I'll do the lower end, 40 million. Say we get 40 million. We're going to get 40 million out of them from Chelsea. That's what we're going to get, right? That's 100% profit. PSR on the books as well. Could amortize that 3 times over. So it's peas. Yeah? Anthony. A light.
15?
Nah. 20 to 25.
From who?
I was joking.
Betis, Saudi, whatever. 20 to 25. You're laughing. This was going to happen.
You're moving the market.
This was going to happen, yeah?
Moving them mad.
So that's like...
You'll take a loan.
That's like 65 there.
With an option.
Sancho. He'll go permanent. It's going to be like 15s. It's going to be dead. Already, though, that's like 70, 75 million.
Bargain.
Do you know what?
We can get Baleba, bro.
Do you know what? I don't mind what
we
you're saying.
can get Baleba.
But what I want for this is for all this to happen on deadline day, and the time is ticking, and that's when the exits are happening, and Brighton and Tony Bloom say to you, sorry, it's too late to sign Baleba on deadline day for that money.
That's fine.
We're not going to be able to process this transaction.
We'll get goalkeeper.
So these players can all leave. But we ain't paying this money early.
No, it's
taking
you're not.
all the
I
way
agree,
to the end.
I agree.
All the way to the end.
That's fine. Because you need to sell players as well. That's fine. It's not going to be for now. I'm comfortable with that.
It's Garte. I thought he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's there, but he's limited.
60 million.
Yeah, he's limited.
So when
Just
I
change.
slagged
Rasmus Højlund might get sold now as well. I was told that, listen, for...
Garte.
I was wrong.
No, Rasmus Højlund.
Oh.
He might get sold. You know, you never know. There could
Might
be an
go
option
Milan.
to buy, get his wages off. I'm telling you, yeah, for Man United to pick up the phone to say, let's look at what this Baleba deal could look like. There's a way it could be done. Obviously, Tony Bloom and Paul Barber, these kind of man. Well, he said it. He said, Man United haven't contacted me, which we haven't. We've contacted Brighton through intermediaries. Don't argue with me. Argue
What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
Intermediaries is the people around his camp.
Do I hear a court case coming soon?
No.
It sounds like tapping up.
Tapping up
It
players.
sounds like
Otherwise,
Little
it would happen
Gift
already.
White
We
2.0.
haven't done anything illegal.
Called up Baleba's missus.
No, they're tapping up the player, guys.
Can't tap up, guys, remember.
Guys, from one SJA winner to another SJA winner.
Yeah,
Don't argue with me. David Ornstein, decorated man. I was there next to him holding the award, bro.
Going again.
Yeah, rebrand settings. I'm just saying.
It's gone again.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. He said, not me, David Ornstein, where we all go bomber, where he says gospel. He said, Man United have contacted Brighton through intermediaries. Fact. So if we've made contact, if intermediaries are the people around the player.
The fish and chip shop outside the ground.
You're not all laughing. You know why you're laughing? Because you're shook. You don't want to say
I am not shook of you.
I think you believe that's going to happen. I think
Where are you going to finish?
Balebs!
Hold on, wait.
Balebs!
Where are you going to finish?
Yeah, you still haven't answered the actual question. Where are you going to finish?
You're like a politician.
Transfer window's not done yet. I don't know.
Can't answer that.
Based on
Where
your
you gonna
current
finish?
window, where are you
Based
going
off
to
the current window,
Yeah.
I've only got Cunha and Mbuemo, so top 10.
Bloodfire.
Off what I've got now.
That would be a big improvement.
What have I
It would
got?
be.
Right now, I've got Cunha and Mbuemo. No midfielder, no striker.
Don't ask him, man.
If I'm getting Sesko and I'm getting Baleba, I need to be looking at top 6.